Hey, welcome back to Final Fantasy 11. Now, if you have Final Fantasy 11 installed on your computer, retail version, all you have to do is one simple stinking thing. Come say hello. And I hit the wrong button and it said bye-bye. There, that way I can see everything. Now, right now, we are walking through South Gustafsburg to North Gustafsburg to Constant Highland. Now, those of you that don't know, this right here is a maw. This maw, you have to unlock it from the world. But we're looking for something else. Ooh, I forgot to call him out. Yeah, the book is way over here. So we're gonna make our way over there. Now, mind you, I am only level 9 monk. Now, once you hit level 10, now this lizard is a tough. Lizards here are dangerous. One, they can poison your ass. They can poison you. Campfires here are for goblins. You want to be alert of goblins. Goblins say they're decent challenge, but they're not. Now, lizards are strong. The saplings are strong. Now, if I die, now if I'm lucky, no, I'll be there in a minute. And that's why you get owned. Now, I need some better armor. Level 1 armor is not gonna cut it anymore. So we're gonna find some good armor. So first we gotta sort the gear by level. Now we're gonna cheat. Now I hate when people put stuff on the auction house and then don't uh, price it. Now, right now, we're trying to get some better armor. Now, as you get up higher in your 50s, you'll get better gear, so you might want to hold out for that. Now you can sign your name to gear. Downside is you can't sell it. Now you're probably wondering, what are you going to do with your old armor in that? My old armor? As you can see, I can only hold 30 items total. Which sucks, right? Well, on the bright side is I don't have to go to my mog house. I can just go like this. And voila. And then I can go like this. And then I go to the sack, which you have to purchase. Which now, my mog sack is now 30. Now I can go like this. And put those in there. As you can see. Cool, right? Now, we gotta go back to Sandoria. Our goal is to reach level 10. Now, bam, wool cloth, $1,800. I'm gonna keep that because guess what? It's $1,800, and that's NPCing it. Now, the downside, you. My grandmother sent me a birthday card, which is sweet, and I appreciate it. I love my grandmother. I hope she lives like to be 1 million years old. Although she probably beat the living tar out of everybody if she does that one. I know I get sick and be like, come on, let me go, get out of this world. Although she would probably be the best to outlive everybody. So, yeah. So anyways, back to what I was doing. The Walmart refrigerator that I had sitting right here. It's over there on my bed. My cats can have it. It's, now, like I said, you can use a controller. The gate guards, I am, and whatever the Iron Musketeers and whatever the other ones are. Uh, you have to go to the pass in order to gain access to it. On a break news, you can get a Kokobo license. As you can see, there's a field man right there. But what we are looking for are the sheep. And the sheep are way up there in the mountain. So we gotta find a way to get up the mountain, right? Well, the good news is you can. The bad news is it's not gonna be simple. So first things first, we gotta figure out how to get up the mountain, right? Well, it is a way up the mountain. You just gotta remember. I just gotta remember where the mountain starts. I think it's right here that you go up. No. I think it's over there to get up there. And when you summon, you can't move because once you move, it cancels it. But you can glide. Now, every time you die, you do lose experience points. That's the downside to dying. The higher you are, the more experience you lose. Now, unlike Wizard 101, no offense, knock on wood, Wizard 101 doesn't give you level caps. Oh, well, it does give you a level cap, but it doesn't go and say, oh, you're sorry, you're at the max level, sucks to be you, blah, blah, blah. Now, the nice thing is, you come up here, and you can go, oh, there's a sheep. And this goblin's like, hey, we're going to hurt you. Now the sheep are decent challenge, but I can handle sheep. Now each sheep gives you so much experience. But by doing tabs, you can go until so far into it. And this is why I don't like fighting sheep. That's the one downside to fighting sheep. Now, if you're a mage, nuke. Black mages are nice, pinpoint accuracy. The only downside is you gotta attack. You gotta line yourself for attack, so if they come near you, you could just nuke. You could just blow them away. But on the bright side is if you team up with a friend, he does a damage dealer, warrior, monk, thief, red mage, because red mages do spells, and they also attack with swords. So you can go both ways for that. Now the reason we took damage in that was because of the goblin. Sheep are nasty. Sheep are mean. Now the good dude next to me, he is a warrior class. Warriors straight up get bonuses to freaking great swords, great axes. Downside, they cannot use katanas unless it says katana use. They are straight up. Now, if you're lucky, yeah, I need some food. Now, even turning around like I did, like I made my character, it doesn't protect you from sleep. You literally need somebody to cast sleep or a heal on you in order to wake you up. Now, as you can see, yeah, now she wakes up. Now, goblins will attack you unless you're like level 40. They won't hit you much. That's the nice thing about goblins. Now, that's a weapon chain. If you do it and do it and do it, you can be like boom, boom, boom. Different elements you can do. There's dark, there's light, there's fire, there's ice, there's water. It's insane. Different jobs give different things. Warriors get melee strikes. They just keep tack. Nice thing about warriors, they get double tack, so they can multiply. their attack damage. They just keep hitting no matter what. And it's like, you're like, oh, that's insane. Now let's see if there's anybody messaging us. It might be helpful if I put it on that thing. Okay. And we're getting attacked. He hit me, man. He hit me. Beat him up. Beat him up. Dude just went, you smack. And he was like, no. Now, right now, we're getting our health up, so be mindful. Hey, it's always wise, unless you're a white mage and you just heal yourself. Mage jobs, you have to rest to get your MP back, unless you got refrage on. Then you just go like, eh. Now, like I said before, we gotta kill so many. Bam, chop. Boom! Bam. The goblin's like, hey, punk! I'm gonna beat you up. Now, the nice thing is, once I hit level 10, then I'm gonna go back and level up Warrior to 10. Because then once I get to 20 or 18, then I get a sub job, and then I can really cheat, because then I'll have provoke, and then all I gotta do is get a healer, some healers, and then I can just tank whatever. Warriors are great. The only downside with a warrior with a 2-axe hitting an axe is I got weight. But on the bright news, I got 2 hand-to-hands. Now, monks are DDs. As you can see, now I'm level 10. And I'm getting tabs for that. I also gain a new ability. No. Oh, he gets a new ability. He gets Vapor Blade. But I get counter. No, it doesn't counter Slate Sound. That's the downside. Now, there is PvP in this game. And you're like, there's PvP in this game? Yep. You can do ballistas. And you can fight your friends. So, yeah. It gets interesting because then you got you're trying to take down a zone or not whatnot. As you can see, I just killed that dude with one hand. Now, because I'm level 10, that means I can go to the dunes. But the page says level 10 and up. And because I'm killing freaking goblins, it helps too. But to get a bigger gobby bag, because I'm only at 13 out of that, but what I can do is I can go like this and go, I think it's this one. Nope, it's not that one. Nope, it's the case. All right. Now, wild onions, if you're a cook, is what people got to go buy. But that right there, that is worth $1,800. So you could, even on retail. Well, if you knew me on retail, you'd be like, dude. As you can see, he's coming straight for me. He don't care. He's like, I'm gonna fight you. But this is where the money is. Even with before you want to play Final Fantasy 11, farm some freaking goblins or thugs. Especially if you're a thief, just farm the snot out of them because those right there is what you make meat kebabs with. And if you're able to make HQ kebabs, that's where the money is. Well, that's where it was before. Now you can get free food, skill up food. Yeah, it just said boom, and you went, she would. Now the beast coins that it just dropped, if you get 4 of those and a fire crystal, yeah, I just took half of its health. It'd be nice if it does tell you how much life it has. It has 28 health right now. I have 200 and, well, that's its TP. My bad. I thought it was its health. No, actually it's its health. It said, the goblin said, or the sheep said, bah, and we said, hmm. Now that skull that's up there is poisonous. It will stun you. It will paralyze you. You won't be able to attack or anything. Which kind of really bites, especially if you're trying in the middle of casting a spell. It's great for them. Now, does it work when you're done like that? No. But on a bright nose, now you know where to get up to here. And you see that? You just follow the key. And voila. Now, because oh, and so you know, paralyze can also work when you're trying to summon a pet. As you can see, that much. Now you can also get boosts that will skill up magic, weapons, etc. So at the low level, it's not really that bad. Once you get up there, you'll get better weapon skills, magic spells, etc. As you can see, I just finished it, and I gained 300 skills, along with some cash and some tabs. Each tab you get from completing a book will make it so you can do more. And that's overdose overkill. Now we need 2 more before we go back up there and kill some more sheep. So we're gonna look for some more quabas. Quabas! Oh, wait a minute. Female voice. Quabas, where are you, Quabas? Boy, I couldn't resist it. We can, we can do this and go, Quabas. Mr. Quaba, I'm coming for you, Mr. Quaba. Mr. Young Quaba, I got a present for you. Mr. Quaba. I kind of want to see this. You know what this looks like? It looks like an oversized giant. It looks like a turtle. I'm not going to lie. It looks like a stinking turtle. Ninja Turtles gone rogue. Because look at it. It does look like a turtle. It looks like a turtle. Look at that. It looks like a turtle. You look at the face. You look at the back. It looks like a turtle. I kid you not. It is a turtle. Not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it looks like a turtle. So you got your turtle. Be like, dudes, I just made a funny. There's turtles in this game. Especially if I was drunk. Yeah, this would be a perfect game. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm drunk and I'm playing Final Fantasy 11. Don't that look like a cow? Now they got weird monsters. In the abyss area, there's a giant freaking turtle. And I'm not kidding you. It's huge. It takes up the entire screen. And you're like, you ever seen an ant? That's what you look like to it. You'd be like, dude, no. Yes. There's giant ant. There's giant freaking turtles. There's giant freaking monsters. There's primes. The primes that you fight for summoner, dude, they look like overgrown giant monsters. You're like, dude. Now, if you really want to look something up, look up Final Fantasy 11 Shadow Lord and look at the fight scene. Dude, you're like this, and it's like half a freaking. You're like, what? It's like half of a mountain. You literally have to back your camera off just to do that. Now, I notice how I can't disengage, I can't do anything until that god became right up and just says, I'm gonna smack you! And guess what? Because you smacked me, I'm gonna do that to you. Don't mess with a human. Yes, my character is a human. Also, aka a human. Now, there's different types of Final Fantasy characters. There is elves. Elves are pretty sweet. Except for when you look at a dude for like 30 years, you're like, is my character? Ew. Now, can you go to the store where you can buy something to go and change your character's thing? No, nope. You'll be stuck. Now, I know this Goblin Weaver's gonna be like, hey, how you doing? Yep, Dia. Dia weakens you. They got so many spells, it's not funny. And you can get some nice armor too. If you're wise. This is level 1 armor. Now I'm level 11. Now when you go now the leveling in Final Fantasy. Unlike Wizard 101 in most games, once you hit level 50, you're capped. You cannot level any higher, even though you can fill up your experience bar over there. You can max that bar out 1 point away from the next level. You are locked. In order to level higher, you have to do limit breaks. Limit breaks, or GKs for older people, are basically every 5 levels after 50, you have to do a limit break. Now, on the nice thing is, yeah, I just one-shot that cow. The first level is level 50. The second level is 55, 65, or my bad. First level is 50. Second level is 55. Third level is 60. Basically, it goes by every 5 levels. First one at 50, which is the main. Second level, which that's the way up. First level is 50. Second one, GK, is 55. 60, 65, 70, and then 75. It goes up to 99. Then after that, after you do up to 50 or up to 65, then it gets more complicated and interesting because guess what? You gotta collect seals and stuff. Now, back in the day when I first leveled, me and a friend would tag team. I would play Black Mage. He would play as a tank. Well, he would play as a thief. He would go around gathering up every freaking monster in the area that he could get, and he would just straight up bring them back to me. I'd be like, all right, I'm ready. He'd be watch my MP, watch my HP, be like, okay, I'm ready for you. And then he would pull all the monsters to him, and then he'd nuke them all. Now, the nice thing back in the day when I first joined back in 2003, Summoner was very popular. You wanted to level Summoner up rapidly, you would get a party of 18 people, right? And you would have them all at whatever level. You had to have a group of summoners in your party. 6 people would have to be summoners with their 2 hours free. All right. They would pay. You would pay the people that did this, and I'm not talking about 1, 2, 3 gold. I'm talking about you would pay them roughly $1,000, about $100,000, and in turn, they would take you from level 1 up to level 20 in about a good half hour. Now, the reason you would pay them these people, because one, you got somebody that's max level, gathering up all the monsters in the area, right? Bring them to a certain spot, and then you would 2 hour on Summer and use Shiva's ice thing, which was an area spell, and you would nuke every single monster in that area. Come on, hold still. Told you to hold still, you stinking minion. But anyways, they would do that, and they would do that in Bastok. In content, they would do that in the area. All right, we're done. Now what you gotta do is go down there and do that. Now, because I'm doing this, this is giving me this should be giving me tabs. I don't know. But there was something I had to do that I can unlock this, but I don't remember what. And then you can get that. But anyways, these are all the areas I have yet to do any quest from here down. I'm still trying to do Diablos and get access to other areas. Just one area is like insane. You'll be like, dude, I want to play that. I want to play that. You can get the actual game download for free. Yes, for free. Um, you can download it. Final Fantasy website. I would just I would be a butthead and just buy it off of Steam. The reason why I would buy it from Steam, like I have right now, you would get everything. Um, you would not have to worry about downloading 6 files. Each of these 6 files are like gigs. Now, if you had a thief, you can come here and get sheepskin with a wing crystal, and boom. But because I'm not doing it. Now, if you're like, oh, can't you make it brighter because it's getting darker? Yes, you can make it brighter, but I don't want to. I can just go like this and go over to here and turn night light off, which gives it bright. Now, some games do the brightness. Some games don't do the brightness. It's all about what you want to do. Now, because of my level, I do mean because of my level, you can go to other places. Now, the sad part is the same gear, only monks and ninja can wear it. So, unless I'm one of those 2 jobs, you can't trade to any other job. But on the bright news, I can go like that. Now, you're also getting 3 things. You're getting 3 things, technically speaking. You're getting experience points, you're getting gil, and you're getting items. And there's that. Now, because I'm done with this area, these guys are too weak, and I need to go and level up my next level job. I got like 300, and then I'm level 12. But I'm going to go show you a different job. Now, warriors are great. Warriors are awesome. But because I got a warrior and I don't have a healer, I have to rest. So, yeah. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play a thief. Thieves on the low down. Thieves, all these items that's in here will go boom, boom, boom. Now you can increase your item slot. Instead of it being 30, you can get it up to, I think, what was it, 80, 85-ish? I don't remember. It's been a while, but they cost some serious dough. Now, because the crystals are important to us, right? Because the crystals are important, oh yeah, I want to show you the book. Where was the book? Okay, the book's over here. There's the book. Different areas have books. They have field manuals scattered around. Now, because the field books are nice, you can get the following things. Now, I just canceled the book because the experience at the moment is kind of... So, we're going to go back in and we're going to gear up as a thief. Now, mind you, thief with a monk sub is not the greatest. Thief, ninja, thief, warrior ish. Well, warrior once you get in like the 90s and you get you get dual wield. Or the best job in there where you don't need anyone's help is a dancer. Unfortunately, in order to get the advanced jobs past that I have access to only 6, you have to get to level 30 in order to unlock those. You can look on Final Fantasy Wiki to find out what those jobs are. I played with them all, so good luck on that. Now you're probably wondering, well, what's he going into his room? Guess what? This is what I'm going to do. Now, because I'm level 11, I'm going to switch to... I really want to go Black Mage. Yeah, we're gonna go Black Mage. To heck with it. We got a warrior. We're gonna go Black Mage. Now, here's the down low. All the gear that I have, except for these, I can't wear. So I'm gonna go like this and go to here. The hand-to-hands, can't use them. Yeah, as you can see, I'm a female character. Oh yeah, and when you buy and sell stuff, it goes to your inventory. Now, because I am a warrior, or I'm a black mage, I have a problem. Now, Red Queen, well, first let's get her. Now, don't matter what you are, this is your outfit. Now, everywhere. Now, if you're wanting to get stronger magic, depending on what you are, these big guys right here, these guys here. Hello, sir. These guys here are Glunkins. As you can see, these guys excel at strength, the highest and the highest, and I do mean the highest things. Now these ones are Humes. You can change it, which I'm a Hume. I like elves because they look sweet. Depending on what nation you're from, you get a ring. On retail, it don't matter what you are, you always get a ring. You can do dude, you can be chick, you can do whatever you want. You could be a dude playing a chick. I'm a dude playing a chick. Joy here. Nope. Now, back in 2000-ish, they had a thing called um, they had a thing called, hold on, I gotta use something real quick. Oh yeah. Now you can set up different ones. Your first spell you're gonna want pure damage spells. You can buy food. You need rhapsodies for that, but you can buy foods from NPCs that will give you. You use sparks to do it, and it is awesome. Now, because I am a mage, now remember earlier I got a shawl shield. Forgot it's a rival party. Alright, so we're gonna cheat real quick. And you're gonna be like, cheat? How are you gonna cheat? Well, here's how we cheat. We go like this, and we go to here, and then we go here. Fishy website, and then we click on it. We scroll down. So in order to do this, you need to be level 7. And you need to be red mage, white, you need to be a certain job in order to do this. Well, we're not either one, so they can fight for now, at least. Yeah, I got up to level 29. Well, I got up to level 17 spells. You can also buy magical maps. You can also buy foods. But why would you? Well, you don't have to buy it if you don't want to. Now, every time you go anywhere, you get GERD. Now, unlike the present, which I mean the present, you don't have to do tests. After so many days, you have to do a skill test. Now, because I'm a mage, I have to rest every so many things. And that's how you kill as a black mage. You just need somebody to tank for you. And that's how you do that. You're like, he just whacked a monster win and leveled up. Yep. Now, unlike now, like I said, I just one shot at him. Now, worms, on the other hand, they're kind of a little bit different because they can make it worth your while. Now remember, we were killing quadas with that. Now you can see how the MP is not going up. That's because I don't have refresh on. I think I had to get it to 5 in order for. Now, because he did that, unless I level, crabs are tough. Now, most monsters won't aggro you, in case after you beat you up, etc. Unless you're resting and they're type that aggressively attack you. Crabs on the beach will attack you, ish. Any high intelligent monster, goblins, quadas, um, yadas. For Bastok, it's yadas. For Windurst, it's yadas. For Bastok, it's quadas. For Sandy, it is orcs. Orcs are basically gigantic freaking balls of mush that you want to go and say, ew. I can get poisoned, but I don't have. They don't have the spells here. Now those are very tough, as you can see. And I am only level 3 black mage. Now, if you have a way to the other towns, you can get a mage, a healer, um, etc. But because I'm too weak and I don't have enough experience points, I'm kind of SOL. Yes, we kick off a V, yeah, you can get hit for a lot of damage, and then you're out of luck. Now, if I had all the summons for me, we can do that real quick. I have to go down. Now you need Ross, so we can look at trust rewards. We need these three people, but we can't do it. Um, I'm trying to find out who else we can get. You can get free NPCs. I just don't remember who they are. Now I am level 4. Um, Usually they make you run around and get more NPCs, but they didn't. I hate that when that pops up. I have 100, 200, 300 more experience points, and then I'm level 5. Now you're probably wondering, now there is food you can get. Ginger cookies will help you get your MP. Oh, I think it's ginger cookies. There's cookies you can get. It gives you food. It helps you speed up your MP regen or leveling. Now the nice thing is, black mages would stick with black mages, and we get into a party. We would stand like this. We would have one person pull a monster. Now, the nice thing is, the higher your magic skill is, like mine's level 3 now. And that's how you mess up a crab without magic. Now that crab there is decent. That there is easy prey. Now, like I said, I need 500 experience points. Now, unlike Wizard 101, every time you level up, same thing. But unlike Wizard 101, where you just get whatever following the story play, Final Fantasy 11, you do quests, you gain cash and experience. Same thing with Final Fantasy 11. Unlike Wizard 101, you can set the thing to keep looping, and if you get somebody else that's like level 1 and you go level 10, you level sync to their level, you could possibly get unlimited amount of experience points. Yeah, I just walked up and went smack. Now remember, that koala is a decent challenge to me. So, but I'm I want full MP. I'm not stupid. So I'm gonna get some now. Black mages and white mages mine. Thieves dex and agility. Paladins or tanks, good tanks. Now this young whippersnapper here. He just got his butt beat by a black mage. He's like, what happened? I don't remember what happened, man. I got owned. I admit it. I got owned on that one. You're like, yeah, you got owned like Batman and Robin, man. Well, considering that I'm using a level 1 freaking weapon, yeah. You wanna play? No, you don't wanna play Final Fantasy 11? Dude, I'm using a controller to play, man. I'm using a Switch controller. You understand? This is the game that me and Beth and Richard and his brother started playing back in 2003. Now, you want to hear something even more messed up? Richard's brother, Mark, God rest his soul, passed away from gas around the heart. Uh, every freaking time we turned around, he would buy accounts. Guess how much these accounts would have cost? Take a wild guess. No, come back. Take a guess. Now, mind you, over 50 bucks. Over 50 bucks. This is when retailers and all that were around. So what do you think he bought? Come on, take a guess, man. 50 bucks, 100 bucks, $1,000, $1 million. Come on. Mind you, he would be buying level 75 or so characters. So the question is, how much do you think he bought or spent per character? Huh? No. The most he paid was $600 for an account. That got banned 3 days after, a week after he used it. You're like, man, I'm really debating. I really want this refrigerator instead of the headset. Right? Right? So you're trying to say, I want this back instead of the headset? You want to know the sad part about that fridge? Right here. You want to know what, you know what the sad part about this sucker? Yes, it cost me 40 bucks. But you know what the sad part is? Is your room ice cold? It's like this, right? The pops in it aren't going to stay that cold. You could take this to the thing, right? Here, Barry. We'll do a test thing because I'm out of coffee. Give me my battery over there. My converter. It's sitting right there. No, the thing, the converter. What Bethany you take to the fair? That's not the converter. That's a battery pack. Look for the converter. Do I gotta come over there and find it for you? Now you can say, hey, here's 20 bucks and do it that way. That's the battery. That's not the converter. That's the battery itself with the charger for the battery. You want the thing that charges. That's the battery pack. Just like that's the saw. So you gotta think, where would best put the battery pack? Well, it's not on my desk, right? Now this needs charged. That one's full charge. So what you do is you go, where the hell that one put the fucker? Right? Then you gotta go, no, there's the light. So what if we turn the light on? Maybe we might find it, right? Watch your eyes. I told you, watch your eyes. Now look. Is it behind there? Is it back there? You know what the converter looks like. Well, it's a battery pack. Maybe it's sitting downstairs. You want me to go help you find it because you don't know what you're looking for? It could be in her silver bin too. I had it, and now all of a sudden it's missing. It needs to be found. Check the basin. It might be down there. You'll see it. It's the same color as the lamp. We'll go upstairs and check. Because it needs to be found. I don't know where it is, but it should be here somewhere. I gotta do this, guys. It sucks that there's no mute button on the microphone. Yeah, we're gonna put a mute button on the microphone. Yeah, there's no mute button. Oh, there it is. Found it, Cameron. Yes, it will work it. You can hear it, right? Yeah, you wanna know where it was? Down there. Now look, Phil. No, don't put your just. You feel how much it's sucking it? And from the back? Right? Now, you think this would be ice freaking cold, right? Put your hand in there. Nope. Now, you could take this, stick it in a deep freezer downstairs for like 5 seconds just to get it cold enough, and then it would do it. The reason why is because in order for this to actually work, right now it's going to keep the pops and drinks. Even if you're at the flea market, it's going to keep them wherever the temperature is around it. It's not a real refrigerator. Understand? Yes, this is not a real refrigerator from Walmart for 40 bucks. So unless your room or wherever you're at is really cold, it's not going to keep it cold. Buy a real one for $20 extra from instead of this. Yeah, yes, you can. Here, I'll even do this. I'll even toss in a Dr. Pepper, fill the can. See how warm that is? And I'll stick it in there, right in the middle. And now you'll sit that and come back in like 30 minutes. Because the battery pack's only got 2 bars on it. I need to make some coffee though, but set a timer. 10 minutes tops. Because that's how long maybe the battery has. It's 150 watt. Yes, you can get this device at Lowe's for 60 bucks. It's a converter, 160 watts, powers UPS, speed charge, and UBS. I know. 10 minutes and then come back up. Yes, I bought that refrigerator from Walmart for 40 bucks. It's supposed to keep. Now, if you're in a really cold climate where it's constantly cold, it will keep it, like if you're outside and it's like, I don't know, a freaking ice box outside. No, winter. Now, if it was in the garage and it was winter time, yes, it would keep your cans of pop cold because it's cold outside and our garage isn't insulated. But if it's an insulated room, like a house, Unless the area is cold enough, it's not going to keep it cold. That can't pop is room temperature. Right now, we're finding a club at my level. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why are you getting a club? Why don't you get something stronger than a club? I want a club. I want a club. Now, you can get rings and earrings to give you HP. Um, Depending on what you want, the Herman's rings are level 1, they're nice. Um, I'm a black mage buttheads. I'd rather have that, but I don't have the money for that. Now, you can get earrings for yourself. That would be okay if you were a damage dealer. Because I am a mage, um, this would be wise. Buying two. Now, mind you, Red Queen can make both of these. I just don't want to. Any mage is all about MP. Capes. Capes is nice. They give you an extra 2 defense. But I want something that's gonna help me. And until I get up to make 32, there is no reason for me to get a cape. Feet, on the other hand, that's a different story. Um, Now you can get free gear if you're fishing. Get the fishing. If you're field hunting with the cocoa boat, get the field goat. That will help you mine and harvest stuff. Um, the fishing, and that. Because I am a mage, I'm limited to certain types of armor. I want the leaping boots because that's 3 to dex, 3 to that, and its agility. For that, I can beat the stuffing out of it. Um, Now, my suggestion is wait until you get up higher. Um, you can buy gear, but because of your race, Sears outfit, the whole thing for a mage, as you see the stats. Um, I'd rather go with this one, but you can do whatever you want. Each race, M for Mithra, E for Elf, male and female. Um, that one for Paladins. Elders for the Grunkins. Um, custom boots is for the F&Ms. So this would be alright for a black mage. Not that great for a white mage, but you can get the whole entire set. You can do the quest in Lower Juno, in I think it's the Gobby shop, and you can get the custom armor and stuff. So I would hold out until then, or go with the mage's armor. For um, whatever job you want. Um, White boat, yes, monk. Um, Bloodstone, you can get the Bloodstone, but if you're a monk, you want strength, so that would be great for you. This here would be nice, but it's junk. This would be great for if you're casting magic. Not the greatest. If you're a monk, warrior knight, this would be the best bet. Seeing as it's 2K, I would buy one. I'd rather have the highest one, but the fire robes would be a good. You can get one free from Sandy Quest. Um, the magic robe would be best if you're wanting magic. I'd rather have this here only because it gives MP. It gives you 10 MP and it gives you healing. So when you're resting, it helps you get your HP back up. Um, this would be okay for any job, as you can see. The axe stuff, if it has latent effect, it is not really helpful. That I've done. Right now on in their server, all the red grass in that is broken and you can't craft it, so you're SOL'd. Um, so yeah. Going for the necklace. Um, this would be a great necklace for a thief. It gives you dex, agility, and +1 to steal. For any other job, where you want, the dog collar would be worse for Beastmasters. It's negative charisma. Charisma is what you Beastmasters use to charm monsters, and is also what's used to control hate. Strength and vitality for this necklace, that would be good. Good luck trying to get it. Ranger's necklace, range, because that's they are Beastmasters, which is HP and char. That would be great. Focus collar if you're missing a lot. This would be a good necklace for this character, but as you can see, it's not in stack. Um, Attackers, that would be your main one. Um, or the Tiger Saw. I'd rather get the HQ stuff. Um, that would be good. Now, if you're smart and you're playing a mage, which I'm going to guarantee you're not, you're going to be playing whatever because you don't care. Um, Now you can always cheat and buy pebbles and use them on whatever job for range attack. Why? Bomb harm would give you fire, but it's a waste, especially when you can only use them 12 times, along with the snow golds. Clusters additional effect fire only when you throw it. Darts are okay. I would go after this right here. But I wouldn't use it as a throw. I would just have it equipped only because it gives me HP plus 3 and attack plus 1. There are some things you can do, some things you don't want to get rid of. Uh, that there would be a great weapon for your character. I hate it when this stuff pops up. That would be a good thing for MP and intelligence. It just depends on what you want, how you want it. Quick grenades are good. If it gives you a stat, then cool. If it doesn't give you a stat, it's kind of not worth it. Um, Other than that, I can't tell you what to get. It's mind over matter. That would be a nice thing because it gives you those three things. Now, let's see. Puppet Master. This here is a puppet master. You would talk to this dude here after hitting level 30, and you have to do a bunch of things. So unless you're rich in the server and you're playing on retail, because unless you get some crafters together and you craft, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Right now in this server, there's not many people. You see 7 tops, and some of those characters are alts. Retail, maybe 200 people. And I said maybe 200 people. I'm going to have a can of Dr. Pepper. Well, I'm going to have a can of Coke Zero. Coke Zero Cherry. Now, because I died, yeah, after a while you die, you lose experience. So because I died, I lost a level. I'm now level 4. I was level 6, but I died. Now, where'd the book go? Oh, there it is. I hate this because it blends in the background. They need to change that book color. Alright, now you can get field support and do, I don't know. Oh, I'm going to get refresh. Now you're probably going to say, well, what's refresh do? Refresh from the book. See? Now watch my MP down there at the bottom. Notice how it filled back up. And I leveled. Now, if you're watching my MP, it's slowly going up. Not a lot, but it is going up. That's the key item. The higher the area, the more experience you're going to get. Now, you can see the worm. Now, if you're playing this and you're a black mage, whatever you do, I do mean this figuratively, don't sleep the monster and then poison the monster or die of the monster and that. When you poison a monster and then try to sleep it, it wakes it up because you poisoned it. And like a dumb. Alright, we're gonna rest. Now, as for a white mages use HP. Black mages use MP. Now, he's gonna be a dumb. No, I'd be like, he's gonna be a dumb SOB and try to hit me. Come on, 4 HP. Come on, 4 HP. Come on. There you go. One and two numbers is 9. One and two numbers is odd. So let's try 97. Now these chests you get to keep, you get an item from. Sometimes you get gems and that, which you can do a whole lot of farming. Now, we're gonna rest up because mages cannot do damage. Well, mages can't. Mages are basically like storm mages. Great freaking damage, but come to defense, they're like, and they fall down. Um, White mages, same thing. Well, all mages except for red mage. Red mage can go and use what black mages and white mages lack because guess what? Oh, I got double tanked. Oh, that's not fair, man. I got double teamed. We're gonna attack this person from behind. Seriously, mofos. Yeah, beat me up from behind. That's not fair. That's ganging up on people. As you can see, I was almost a level. Now, every time you level with your thing, you should unsummon and then summon them. Now, the reason you want to unsummon them is if you level 10, they'll be level 10. If you're level 1, they'll be level 1. If you're level 99, they will be level 99. And once you get up into higher levels, it's insane. But you can also, now I lost that page, that refresh. Simply, now you can buy juices in that to give recent refresh in that, which is apple juice, orange juice. Now, as you can see, I'm like 20 points. So we're gonna go like this and go. All right, you douchebag, eat some freaking element. And now you can get, now because I'm 96 HP, I'm not that great. But as you can see, each character class has different things. Magic class has magic. Fighting ones have fighting things, different things. Warrior has a whole ton, except for katana and great katana. Those two lie with ninjas. Ninjas use tools for ninjutsu and for elemental magic, which is great because you just sit there and just spawn the magic spells and have the launchers come in and you just mess them up. We're gonna go find some. There's a koala. Hey, doo-doo head. They're watching each other's backs. How mean is that? You're like, oh, I'm gonna watch it back, man. Yeah, get away from me, man. I need to kill some sheep. I need 4 more sheep. Then I'm coming back down here and kick your butts. Now you can do these quests. The higher the quest, like the better the area, the more tabs you will get. With the tabs, you can have it warp you back to town, give you buffs like food experience, refresh, regen, etc. Now, now you're probably wondering, well, why did you just hit that and then you run away from it? Because that goblin's over there. That sheep said, "Don't hurt me, man." That sheep does not want to take damage. He's like, "I'm gonna live." Nope. All right, let's get us back up to health. Now you can see your magic level stuff. The ones that level slowly is Summers. Oh my gosh. Just to get up to 300, it was insane. I had to spend hours outside just summoning monsters. If you're gonna fight Matt, all the 6 original jobs, well, you can fight Matt with every job except for Dancer, Corsair, except for the ones from Whitegate, but you can get every job except for those. Um, you can fight Matt and get Matt's hat, which is great freaking um, upgrades. You'll be like, dude, that was insane, right? You'd be like, holy crap. If you look up Matt's hat, you'll be like, holy crap, that's some good stats. Now, hopefully I can get poison off this sucker. Give me a spell! Now, because I have diet on me, this is what happens when you try to rest with diet. Okay. With diet on, this is what happens. As you can see, you cannot rest with diet. Diet or poison, you can't rest. Anything that gives you a weakness, you cannot rest. You have to sweat it out. Now, because I need 1,000 more experience points, this is going to take a while. So, now, because I can hit rest, I can type in / heal. You can also play this game with a keyboard and mouse. Be prepared to look up the button configurations on how to play with the keyboard and mouse. It's wise to download it, print them out, and then make your like a little sketch on top of your keyboard or somewhere where you can actually see what buttons are what. Because I took like 4 hours, and I'm like, dude, how do I just play with it with a controller? I couldn't handle it. Oh, they dropped PS3 support. I'm like, or PS2 support, and then they said, "Oh, we're gonna make PS3 backwards compatible." And then the makers of PlayStation said, Sony said, "No," and I'm like, "Son of a." Every freaking person around this planet said, "Oh, they're making a PS3 version that can handle Final Fantasy 11." If they kept it and made it upgrade to PlayStation 3, they would have kept a lot of players. But at the time, there's like, okay, PS3 has, or PS2 is outdated. We're gonna upgrade it, and we're gonna make it PS2 3 compatible. Well, a lot of players were like, awesome. So the first thing that people did was they went out, bought a PS3, and because they bought a PS3, they went, oh my god. And there's a training point. I got 4 tabs. I got 33 tabs from doing that. But anyways, Frost, Black Mage fell. Frost, anything that takes away HP will poison. Come on, give me a weapon. Skill up. Come on, I need level 5. I need level 5 for freaking staff. Because then I can at least use my TP, damn it. Now, anyways, at the time they made this, they're like, okay, PS3 is coming out. Most of the PS2 users are like, sweet, I can get a PS3 that's backwards compatible, and I can put Final Fantasy 11 on it. Then the people of Sony said, we're not going to do it. Sorry, PS3 users. We're going to block that so you can't upgrade to a PS3 and play Final Fantasy 11. And most of the people just said, okay, let's step by and stop. Because either quit or had to go out and buy a PlayStation, an Xbox 360, Xbox 360, I think it is, or a PC, and most people don't have the money to go out and spend $300-400 or more for a brand new Xbox 360, plus go out and buy the game. So they're like, screw it, and quit. What I'm trying to get that 5 so I can get a club weapon. Because I want to club him to death. Come on, give me 1 point. My dude's like, I can't handle it. Dude, that goblin said die. That's for hitting me. This is for hitting me a second time. And this is for being my mama. But anyways, at the time, Sony's like, okay, we're not going to make PS3 backwards compatible. Block the thing. So they set the software update, and they switched it off of PS3. They're like, it's a waste of Bluetooth. I'm like, why couldn't the makers of Final Fantasy make a PS3 version? Because you got to look at Xbox 360, and we're going to do this real quick. So give me a second. Come on, Xbox 360 spec. All right, and we got PlayStation 3 spec. All right, you got PlayStation 3 with the octa-core 3 gigahertz broadband with with a GPU of Radeon. Memory is 256 gigs. Final Fantasy XI spec. Final Fantasy 11. Final Fantasy 11, you need a Windows XP or higher, 2 gigahertz processor. Guess what? PlayStation, 256 gigs, more than enough to handle it. Right? Xbox, 512 megabytes. So both systems are able to handle it. Graphic wise, 64 megabytes for onboard graphics. PlayStation 3 graphics. GPU of Radeon, that's all it says. Um, Xbox graphics, teraflops, 3 gigs. Doesn't say specifically what it is, but both systems would have been able to handle Final Fantasy 11 specs. But both, they kept the Final Fantasy 11 specs. They kept Final Fantasy 11 for Xbox, and then after a while, um, which they still have it. Xbox says, okay, we're going to drop it, so only people with a computer are now going to be able to handle. Are only going to be able to handle Final Fantasy 11. If they would have kept now, at the time, they said, hey, we're going to upgrade. Final Fantasy 11 was great. We are going to change out. We are going to make Final Fantasy 14. Well, guess what? They made Final Fantasy 14. A lot of people played it. Everybody was ecstatic. Downside with 14 is at the time level cap was 50. Well, actually, take it back. The level cap was 35. It was a great game, but the downside was it cost it's either game. Dang it, I hate it when it does that. Either game, Final Fantasy 11 or Final Fantasy 14. 14, it went off of its own graphics. They just updated it to PlayStation 4, which I probably going to upgrade to PlayStation 5. Now, if they would have kept Final Fantasy legit, dropped the price down to $10 a month or $7 a month, whichever, kept the servers going, upgraded the whole entire core of the game that would work with PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and so on, and kept the graphics upgraded, they could have had over millions of players. But and they could have added way more content. Considering there was over 16 servers running back in the day, they dropped servers, merged servers, etc. Back in the day, they had so many servers, it wasn't funny. But because they had to drop servers, because people at the peak, and I do mean the peak of Final Fantasy 11, when I started playing back a year after they started. At the peak of Final Fantasy back in 2003 when I started, there was roughly over over 20,000 people playing the game. And that's how you do chains. You keep killing the monsters constantly like that, you'll get experience chains. I've gotten up to chain 6. And the experience from chain 6 is so damn good, you're like, damn! Now, Bloaters, if you want to play on this server, which is fine, um, they have their own website, I believe. I've upgraded. Quit popping up, you stupid thing. They have this. If you go to oh Nikes. I think I got the new link in my stream. Let me check real quick. Give me a second. If it is, cool. If it isn't, then I'll have to add it. Um, let's see. Yes. You click on the thing, it'll take you. You can get the free Windows client installer for Final Fantasy 11, which is a whole bunch of 1, 2, 3, 5 RAWs that you have to download, and you do have to download all 5. Go in there, download it, install it. If you click on where private setup, I do have the link for the private setup for Final Fantasy 11 in the direct description. It's right in the next one. It tells you how to do it. You can use Ashida, Asaji Ashida, how you want to pronounce that damn thing. I can't spell it. It's Ashida. Damn it. Sorry, my bad. You can get the loader from here. There's also the Windows loader. Once you, yes, Cameron, what's up?
Best need you.
Huh?
Best need you.
All right, I'm coming. Give me a second. I hate when people bug this shit out of me. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, how much is the battery pack doing? It's 2. Get max. Yeah, you can throw it. Lazy ass fucking window. My legs are hot, man. Can you come down and rub my legs? Yes, I'll be down to rub your legs. My ankles hurt. Can you rub them?